covers it because he's an absolute prodigy. Ben Simmons is left-handed. He's 6'10" and 240 pounds, but he plays like a point guard. And you can't really tell that he's left-handed until he shoots a free throw. He grabs a rebound, and he grabs 13 of them per game. He can take it the other way on his own as if he were the point guard. He can get all the way to the basket. If you make a cut, he will find you. He is an extraordinary passer, averages 5.5 assists a game to go with those 13 rebounds, 20 points, 2 steals. The numbers he puts up are absolutely ridiculous. And he's going to see, he's seen every kind of defense and will see it, and he'll see more from Kentucky.
Last shot missed by Hornsby, 71-69. Kentucky in transition. LSU tops in the conference and trying to run, but that one stripped away. Nice job defensively by Poitras. And on the other end, Simmons does the same.
Simmons, in some scouting reports, has been called an uninterested defender. I don't think that's particularly true. Now you can see Isaiah Briscoe, after knocking that ball away, Simmons knocks it right away.
Want to mix it up, give him some different looks. Even the 5'9" Tyler Ulis, who, by the way, is celebrating a birthday today, will get his shot at the 6'10" Simmons.
Right now it's Alex Poitras and can't stop him. That's his second.
Little double rip screen to get Ben Simmons down into the low post, isolated on Alex Poitras, who's an excellent individual defender. But he can take a bigger player down into the post. Now he's guarding Marcus Lee, and that's just an isolation play. I think they call it elbow.
Josh Gray in the backcourt for LSU for the first time. Here's a cutter by Hornsby. Nice move and a great look by Simmons.
Just got caught, the kind of thing you need to do to beat Kentucky. Here's Keith Hornsby. Now you can watch Tyler Ulis, who very rarely gets caught watching. Just gets caught watching the ball, back cut, and then an easy layup because of the great pass by. But when you're a prodigy like LSU's Ben Simmons, you get compared to the greats. Magic Johnson at Michigan State, LeBron James when he came out of St. Vincent St. Mary High School in Ohio. And he compares favorably to both of them. He's an extraordinary passer, an outstanding high-volume rebounder at both ends of the floor, averaging more rebounds than Magic did in college in his 2 years at Michigan State. Now, both of those players.
Ben Simmons tonight, Jay, some good, some bad, some foul trouble. Nice defense early.
Yeah, defensively he came out strong. A terrific pass to Keith Hornsby on that back door from the left wing, then goes into the post, isolated on Alex Poitras, a terrific defender himself. Then picks up that cheap foul, just giving a shot in the scallop.
Simmons, who passes underneath to Quarterman.
Taking the ball out. And you're worried about Hornsby coming off that screen, and then Simmons gets a little screen from Victor. And all of a sudden, Tim Quarterman wide open after a miscommunication. So if they can go to Poitras, isolate him, let him drive it.
This is as close as Kentucky's been in a while. Got it down to 8. 10 on the shot clock. Nice feed inside. 2 block shots underneath by LSU.
And almost a steal by Ulis.
And Simmons underneath from Quarterman.
Well, Poitras went over the back, then he pulled Victor down, and you wonder if the officials are going to go look at this. I don't think they will, but they could, and look and see if it was flagrant. Yep, they're going to go look at it. Because he pulled him down. That wasn't just over the back. You go and Briscoe playing with Ulis because those guys were point guards in high school. Backdoor again.
Oh, and Briscoe tried to block the shot, but he also blocked Hornsby as well. It will go to the free throw line.
Well, that's the second time that Kentucky's been caught on a backdoor play. I mean, anytime you got somebody dribbling at you when you're guarding on the wing, you got to stay between your man and the bucket. Make him pay. And Ulis finding Willis, and boy, was he ready to shoot.
Simmons gets tangled up with Poitras, and that's going to be fouls. Poitras goes out, and Simmons at the free throw line. His first attempt from the stripe.
He lived double teaming him. Victor's got to either make that shot, or whoever's in that position, or drive it right to the rim. There's a foul. He's shooting free throws.
7 and 7. Ben's 3 out of 4 from the line. Make it 4 or 5.
Who, even though he's not ready right now, I still think he'd be a first-round draft pick if he came out. But Simmons, slowed down by that foul trouble and sitting out. It's so hard to get a rhythm after you sit out half of the first half. But he has rebounded. He's passed. Credit to the way LSU has played, especially on the glass.
They're plus 10 right now. And speaking of glass,
I mean, that's a line, and late clock, execute.
10 on the shot clock. Simmons in low. In, up, and around, and in again. Over a double team.
Billy Crystal in Princess Bride. You know, a few days ago, they were all. Well, you see what Ben Simmons is all about. He does it on the defensive end. Offensively, crosses over twice, switches hands against a 7-footer and kisses it off the glass. Goes down into the post. Goes right up again with that right hand and puts it in, and then a missed shot.
Here on SportsCenter, Ben, congratulations on the win. And what was the key to beating the #9 team in America tonight?
I think just acting like we're supposed to be, and we are, obviously. I believe in my teammates, and, you know, working hard to get to the top, and we got to prove it every time we step on the floor.
Ben, Steve and I were just talking about it. You know, those who only look at the box score will see 14 points, 5 field goal attempts from you. What do you believe your role on this team is?
I think just being a leader and being somebody everyone can look at and get momentum off and get energy off, and I think I've been doing pretty well with that.
Yeah, as a freshman, 14 games into your college career, how is it that you're a leader on this team?
I think some people are just meant to be leaders, and I believe that you know, I'm accepting that role, and I love doing it.
You know, you've been as hyped, if not more hyped, than any player in college basketball. And then, of course, after the hype, Ben, we have to pick apart your game. Where do you feel you've grown the most as a player in this first half of the season?
I think just being a lot stronger and confident in my game and trying to take over games and making sure I look like one of the oldest guys on the court.
Hey, what does this win feel like tonight?
It feels great. You know, we don't take any wins for granted, and you know, especially against a team like Kentucky, you know, who obviously have great players and a great coach, and we're happy, you know, we came out and played.
You know, your team is getting healthy. Your LSU Tigers and Kentucky's 22-game conference win streak. Ben Simmons, thanks for joining us tonight. Good health the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thank you.